baby.
I got my scan results, finally. It took 6.5 weeks, I think, before I got the test results.
You think you've just found a venomous snake?
Yeah.
I think it's a type of viper. You want to eat lettuce, mate? Let's save you some soil.
My small intestines is really, really low down in my pelvic area.
Hello and welcome back to our little channel. We are Malin, Tom, Charlie and Isabella.
We've spent the last few years fighting cancer, living in a van and exploring the world. And now we're taking on a new challenge, turning this tired little Swedish cabin into a dream home.
There's a lot that needs to be done, but it's going to be a fun ride. Tag along! Good morning. How you doing, you lovely lot? It feels like we've got a classic one for you this week. We've got a classic vlog, I think. Got loads going on, loads planned, loads to get cracking with and loads to get sorted with for the wedding, the garden, all sorts of stuff like that. So Malin and the kids just getting themselves sorted. They're going to be outside in a minute. They're coming out to plant Malin's Mother's Day presents. Or at least the raspberry bush. They're going to redo a section over behind the cabin and plant that and get that looking nice, I think. That's their plan for this morning at least. What else have we got on for you? We've finally had Malin's cancer scan results 6.5 weeks later. Yeah, thanks for that. So yeah, finally had those in, but I'll let Malin go through all of that with you in a little bit. She's going to the hospital later, and she said she's going to fill you in on all that in a bit. So I'll leave that one with her. And then yeah, apart from that, it's like it's only like 4 weeks left until the wedding. So we're cracking on a little bit now. We're putting the foot down on that. So we've got a little bit of prep to do. We've got loads of stuff to do around here. Yeah. Just going to be a nice week, I think. But yeah, I think I can hear the kids getting sorted now. So see what they're up to.
The dig right there.
Yeah, we're going to dig right there. What are we going to dig for? We're going to put the raspberry plant there.
I'm going to paint.
You're going to paint, yeah? Some rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to help me dig, Charlie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, so this bit is going to end up being a bed of some kind. We'll see how much we can dig before we hit the rock and how much extra soil we need to put in. I'm thinking that maybe we will buy one more raspberry plant in for like next year, maybe. So it looks like the whole bed is full. Don't know, do they spread? Do you need one and then they just spread out, or do I need to get another one? I don't know. I need to Google that, I think. But we're going to start like this for now. Well, what are you doing up there?
I'm looking for a thing.
You're looking for a thing?
Yeah, so my phone looked here yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So while Malin and the kids are digging out that bit, getting it ready to plant some stuff, I'm going to try and take care of something that's annoyed me since the first time I set eyes on this cabin. And that is that ugly thing. A TV antenna from like the 90s that's not even in use. It's not even, the cable's not even plugged into anything. It's just a loose hanging cable that comes in on the inside of the house. And I just think it's ugly, to be honest. So I'm going to do my best to take it down. I'm going to need a bigger ladder. There's 8 screws in there and 5 of them are different. Need a different tool, don't I? success.
I hope he's in there.
Yeah.
Like he went in there, then the question is like, can he go down under the rest of the stones or something?
Could do. So we think, well, you think you've just found a venomous snake.
Yeah.
The only venomous snake that is in Sweden. Or the only
Yeah.
species of venomous snake that's in Sweden.
Yeah.
Is this huggorm. I think it's a type of viper.
Yeah, I don't know that, but he went in under that stone, so the question is where,
Yeah.
like dig around a little bit. You don't want that around the kids.
No.
Well, I mean, you don't want it around anybody, but with the kids, it's quite scary.
Yeah. So basically the way that you can see if it's this type of snake is the zigzag pattern on it.
Yeah.
And it was a really obvious zigzag pattern on it.
Yeah.
And it was massive as well. It wasn't like those little copper snakes that we found the other day. This was massive, really, really long.
Yeah, and I saw it go in under that red rock, but I didn't want to like poke it because I thought I don't want to make him angry before you come out to sort it out.
Yeah.
So now we lost it instead, and that feels scary.
Yeah.
He was just laid sleeping under one of these rocks. I was just thinking, just before I moved that rock, I was like, I wonder if I'm in over my ears on this project, because do I really need to remove the wall? But it was so dirty underneath, I thought I'll just restack the stones.
Yeah. But now, once you start and you find a snake, you got to take the whole thing apart, haven't you?
Yeah.
He seems like he might have got the better of us for the time being. We've removed this whole wall here. The idea to start with was just to sort of like clean it out a little bit, clean away all the dead leaves and things like that. But we've taken down the whole wall anyway, because we saw him disappear in behind the rocks. But yeah, we could do with finding it, really. There's one species of venomous snake here. And the one thing they tell you to look out for is this zigzag pattern. And this one had the definition of that zigzag pattern. It was spot on. And it was big as well. At least compared to the small like copper snakes that we found around here. It was probably 3-4 times the size of those. So yeah, we could do with finding it. It's not something that you want around the kids. I think for adults, you want to try and avoid getting bit by one. But for kids and dogs and things like that, it's pretty bad news if they get bitten by one. So now it's tactical. I'll leave him to it for a little bit. We'll go and have some lunch, and hopefully he comes out, because they like being in the sun, and it's a really nice warm sunny day today. So hopefully if we leave him alone for a little bit, he'll come out and sunbathe, and I'll get him. Morning gang, we're out doing a bit of shopping today. We're prepping for the wedding. We're taking it up a notch now because there's only about 4 weeks left, less than 4 weeks left to the wedding. So we've been out, we've been doing some shopping for snacks and soft drinks and a bit of everything really, including, as always, when we're out shopping at the minute, plants. Every time we go shopping, we buy some new plants. We decided that we wanted an extra one of these raspberry plants that we bought for Malin's Mother's Day. So we got one more of those, so we can make like a bit of a bigger bush, I guess. We also bought some extra bits and bobs, as you can see here. That's lemon thyme, I think it is. We got some spinach, some lettuce, a couple of nice little bits of flowers and stuff like that, and then mint. I love mint. It's good in drinks, good in everything actually. But apparently you have to be careful about where you plant it. I didn't know this, but apparently it's really, really invasive. So I think that one will stay in a pot rather than in any of the beds or patches or anything. Because I've read stories about people battling with them for years. You plant one plant and then 5 years later it's like everywhere. It's just taken over everything. So we need to be strategic about where it goes. I'm thinking that we gonna make a new little bed, like a new little raised bed. You know, like the ones that we've got the greenhouses. We've got some 1 by 1 meter pallet collars that we're gonna build another one. do a raised bed so we can put in some extra bits of veg and salad and stuff, lettuce, spinach. I think we might plant that thyme in there as well. She went and put flowers back earlier because she was thinking about money, and now she's like, I do fancy a hammock though.
Oh yeah, but hammock is more useful than flowers.
True. 170 kroner. That's pretty worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be that one, is it?
Yeah. It's also from dollar store. It's gonna fall down.
Cheap shop. I'm more worried about it being difficult to lie in.
I know.
Because if you're thinking about putting it where you're thinking about putting it,
Well,
it's at the top of the stony hill.
It's the only
So
place
if
where we
you
got.
lay on it the wrong way and it goes like tip you down the hill onto the rocks.
Well, Grandad said he needed one in our garden.
Yeah.
So.
Your granddad's choice then, is it? Yeah. I don't know, I fancy one.
Yeah, I don't think today though. I think we need to sort the garden out first. But it's nice.
Okay.
I'm cheap today.
Yeah, you got cheap,
Tight.
you got your cheap head on, haven't you?
It's bloody expensive to get married.
Right, got some cards for the names. What do you say, like the place setting?
Yeah,
Things.
exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna fix them up so they can be like placement cards.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the word.
Also, my best friend since I was like 11 is getting married 2 weeks before us, so can do coming up. This van is getting full.
It is, isn't it? That is a full van.
Yeah, and let's go fill up some more.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like he is his father's son when he's doing this?
Always buying stuff for the garden. Every time we go out, anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we just need that. Oh yeah, we just need that. Oh yeah, we just need that. Bought you a little plum tree for Mother's Day. Need some of these. Secure it. Hey, hey. Tack så mycket.
All right, what are we doing now then, kids? What are you gonna do?
The butt helper.
The butt helper. A butt helper.
Doing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really know what a butt helper is, but we're gonna go and get vaccinated.
TBE, I think it is, that we're getting vaccinated for. It's so many ticks around us. It's insane, isn't it? It's like every time we're out near the back, like of the house, near the forest bit, we're picking ticks off of either us or off the kids. Massive disappointment because the two most important people didn't get theirs because it's free for kids, but not if you go private, apparently.
But when you Google it and try to book anywhere, this is what comes up. So I thought it was free everywhere.
To be honest, it's this one mostly, but both of these that are the most important.
Yeah.
Really.
They seem to love Bella.
Yeah.
But
It would pull them off her all the time.
yeah, so to ring tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is also a problem in this country. If you're trying to get to like the, what is it called in English?
Like the GP, yeah, the
Like
doctor's
you got
office.
1 hour in the morning to ring,
Yeah.
and then because you only got 1 hour, obviously everybody rings. So then if you ring like 5 minutes past the time when they open,
Yeah.
the queue is full.
Opens
Then-
at 8. If you ring at 4 minutes past 8, it's full, like every day. So you need to like be in the queue at like 7:59, ready to press the button. It's so stupid. And that doesn't matter like what it's for kids that are sick, for vaccines, for anything. Even when you were poorly, it was like that.
Yeah,
If you ring at 5 past, 10 past 8, it's no good. So We'll have to remember to do it in the morning. Stupid. Home sweet home.
Home sweet home. Jo, det är bra fråga.
This is something we have to do every time we get back here. Put this little box in the engine, because that little box scares away the mice. Just before we left to go travelling in the winter, we had a mouse chew through one of the hoses in the engine. So now, every time we get home, we put the mouse scarer box in the engine to keep them away. It's been a tiring day of shopping.
Yeah.
She didn't even get a vaccine.
I know.
Husband should be sleeping. Yeah.
And then I looked at this and I thought, have fun.
Don't know what you're talking about, mate. Crossed a few bits off the list at least.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so I thought I'd just jump in here for a sec with a little bit of news for you. Malin's just getting sorted to go to the hospital for a physio appointment, and she's gonna fill you in on the scan results and everything. But I just thought I'd jump in here before she runs off with the camera. Yeah, because we've got a little bit of news for you. We have relaunched our Patreon page. We get the occasional message asking about a Patreon page and if we've got one set up for people to support us and whatever. And we have had a Patreon page for, well, since Malin was poorly, actually. When Malin was sick, we had the Patreon page up and running. But since that, it's laid still, untouched pretty much. But as of this week, we've actually relaunched it. So yeah, as of right now, the Patreon page is back up and running. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's basically just a way that you can support our channel a little bit more. We're going to be uploading exclusive bits and bobs up there, little extra garden tours, and we're going to invite you to come and drink coffee with us and all sorts of stuff like that. We're going to be uploading bits and bobs every week. We've already relaunched the page and we've already made a start on it. So if you want to go and have a little look at it, there's a link in the description, or you can go to patreon.com/Malin and Tom. Find out a little bit more, support the channel a bit extra, help us to keep the videos going, and yeah, just support the channel in general. So if you want to go and have a little look at Patreon, it'd be massively appreciated. If you're a YouTube channel member right here, this doesn't change anything for you guys, just so you know. Patreon is an extra way of supporting the channel, and an extra way of getting a little bit of bonus content and a few extra little videos and bits and bobs like that. So yeah, go and have a little look. It'd be wildly appreciated. Thanks.
Oh, all right. Whoops. Okay, hopefully I got everything now. Feel a little bit lost, to be honest. I think I'm ready to go. Let's just do this. Some sunglasses. Wrong sunglasses. Sunglasses wrapped in yarn. Oh, okay. All right. Physio first. And then I have to go to a shop and pick up some bed-ins for a friend because she can't find them anywhere else. They live a few hours from here, and she was like, I looked in every single shop and the only shop they got them in is the one in Norrköping. So I'm gonna drive past that shop and pick some bedding up for them. Need to send some parcels. Yeah, it was something else. Maybe buy some food. I don't know. I feel like I got a few things to do, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, the reason why I thought I'll take you on this journey is that I got my scan results, finally. It took 6.5 weeks, I think, before I got the test results. And I don't know how many times I rang them during that time and asked what was going on. But all the scans are good. And that is such a relief. And even though, like, the longer time it went, the more, like, logic it is that it's nothing wrong. But sadly, that's not how your brain works when you've been through so much trauma with everything. Like, even from the beginning, the doctor said that you don't got cancer, you got nothing to worry about. go home and drink water and you'll be fine. And we were doing that for over 6 months before they started to take me serious. And it's been so many things like that along the way where nobody's took me serious and where they just being nonchalant. Is that how you say it in English? Where they're just being ignorant because I'm young. And sometimes I feel like that is the case even with these scans. Like last year they missed the scan, they called me, said everything is fine, you're good, all clear, and then like 3 weeks later they were like, oh wait, we forgot to scan one area of your abdomen, so can you please come in? And when I questioned them about that and I said, just want to know, how can you miss stuff? Like how can you ring me and say everything is fine, and then it's like, oh wait, we missed a part of your body. Like how did you not notice that when you rang me and said everything was clear? They were like, oh no, you shouldn't look at it like people have missed it. You should just be thankful that people are scanning you in the first place. So excuse me for not believing and trusting the healthcare system here. But anyway, it's all good news, all clear scans. We passed the 2-year mark, which feels insane. 2 years of clear scans, like of NED, that feels incredible actually. It feels so nice and it's such a relief, and we can finally start breathing and thinking again, because I feel like the longer time it took to get the results, the more anxiety and like numb we went, and then we go into this bubble where neither of us really want to do anything, and we can't think, we can't focus, we get nothing done. All the important stuff just piles up and it is a horrible feeling. But now I feel like we can finally start to breathe again and start to think and maybe get some stuff done. But one thing that wasn't good when they rang was that my small intestines and my appendix now is really, really low down in my pelvic area. Is that what you say? Pelvic? Pelvis. I always forget which one is it, pelvic or pelvis? Pelvic, I think. I'm gonna say pelvic now and you just have to deal with it. Yeah, so they said that my small intestines and my appendix is really low in the pelvic. And because of that, it's also some kind of blood vessel or something like that, I think it would be translated to. It's tight, that it's stretched out, so it might not really be doing a proper job anymore. Like it can't work properly. It's not out of function and it's not like completely blocked, but it's not doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing, or not as well maybe. And they've seen a few difficulties or problems with this, which they say might be causing the pains that I got. They also don't think that that's going to be the only problem, but like everything joined together might be causing the pains. I also got, like basically after every time I eat food I get a stomach ache, and I feel a bit sick-ish after a lot of meals, and stuff like that, which might be caused by that. They don't know. So basically what they've said is that they're not gonna do anything right now because they don't see it as a big problem, and obviously because we don't know what is what, they're gonna leave it. So I'm gonna have to like monitor all of this through the summer, they said, and then I'm gonna go and meet a surgeon in the autumn. But the hard thing with this is that my surgeon has quit. She's moved to a different hospital, so the person who's known my whole journey is no longer there, and that feels a bit hard to go in with somebody new, because I feel like when you pass this 2-year mark, they don't really care about you anymore. Then they're like, check, done, bye, you don't got cancer, so you're not our problem anymore, even though you might still have problems. But I don't feel like that's how they look at you. They just check you off the cancer list and then you're gone. And I feel like my surgeon wasn't like that, but obviously now she's not there anymore. So hopefully I get somebody new that takes me serious at least. So we'll see what it comes to in the end. But right now, at least, there's no problems, no cancer, no new growths, everything is fine. And that feels so nice to know that we can go into June now and have the wedding months like carefree about hospitals and appointments and cancer or anything like that. So that feels really, really nice actually. Good morning. So, yesterday we unloaded the van and then we just left everything for the day. So today we need to plant all the stuff that we bought. I saw that one of the squash inside is massive, so that needs to go into a bigger pot if we're going to keep it inside. And then Tom and the kids are going to build another one of them pallet beds type thing, so we can plant some lettuce and stuff that we got inside. And I don't think we can just plant that outside because we got hares and deers and all sort of things that will just eat them up. So we're gonna hide them a bit. So I think that's today's plans. We've just had a guy here to check out the ant problem that we got in the kids' room, and they sprayed some gel and said hopefully this will sort it. Wait 3 weeks, and if it's not sorted it, then bring us back. It felt like a very, very quick and easy fix, if this is the fix. I don't know if I believe it, because it took honestly not even 5 minutes, but we'll see. Just wait and see. Hope that kind of gel works a little bit at least. Hello, cat.
Hello.
What do we start with? Raspberries.
Yeah.
Do we start with raspberries?
Yeah.
Do you think, Bella?
Yeah.
Raspberries.
Look on that cat.
Yeah, look on that cat.
He's called Maurice.
Is he called Maurice?
Yeah.
You named him Maurice, haven't you? All right, let's grab this. It's going to be an easy job today, though, this one. What do we think? Maybe there?
Yeah.
Does that look good?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Wow.
Yeah, I found some of these in the forest.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's from the old owners, maybe. But I took them up and then I planted them there because I thought that looks a bit better than just in the forest, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them.
Do you love them?
Yeah.
I think they're cute as well. Obviously, when we planted the first raspberry, I didn't know that we were getting a second one. So I planted that right in the center. And I don't want to dig that up to plant it not in the center. So now it's going to be a bit off with the second one. Don't know if that's going to bug me, but I think that's the only way we're going to have to do it now, because I don't want to dig up the one that we just planted a couple of weeks ago. So just has to be a bit like this, I think. All right, then you need to dig a little hole here
Can I dig?
under the pot. Yeah, both of you can dig.
To dig. Or dig. 4. 5. 6. 7.
I don't know. Do you got good shoes on for working?
Yeah, I've got my good safety shoes on. I just dropped one of those pallet things on my toe.
Perfect. I think that's a good hole. See if we can get the raspberry in there. Right. Okej, den är ju lite sticksig. Om du tar här underifrån. Och så stoppar vi ner den. Så. Och så får du liksom ta jorden så här igen. Som du har grävt upp. We need to see where we're going to plant them first. Did you choose that one, Bella?
Yes.
Yes.
Both these.
Yeah, you got 2, didn't you? One for you and one for Charlie. Should we put them up there and see what we will look like to see if that's where we want them? Yeah, you take one.
This is mine.
Is that yours?
Yes.
You got one, Charlie?
Got 2.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can put them up there to make them look nice somehow. Maybe one pink on that side. Maybe one pink on this side. Maybe the little green like that. Or does that look too far apart, maybe?
No.
I reckon that looks bang on, and then move these sort of in the middle of it.
Yeah. Let's get some more soil then.
No.
What do you mean, no?
And then maybe do we need to get some more smaller stones?
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Because if you build the soil up to there
don't.
and then put stones around the top, maybe.
Yeah, spot on.
Save me some soil though, because we're doing 1 by 1 raised bed. for the lettuce.
You'd find your own.
You want to eat lettuce, mate? Let's save you some soil. Lettuce, spinach, and lemon thyme.
Oh yeah,
It smells so good. That
it did smell really good. All right, let's do it. Perfect, Bella.
Yeah, good.
But should I put them up? Is that easier so you don't have to climb with the stones that you collected? Thank you. You're a really good stone collector. Should I put them up?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here's this one.
Thank you.
And then I
Perfect. All right, should we go and find some more?
Yeah. Mom.
Come. Oh, you got some up here. Yes, you do. Stone collecting spot, apparently. Oh, what's that? Hello, spider. I don't really know what this is going to be like, but we'll try it. Alright, I think it's finished. I don't know, it's not my best work. But I think it's better than it was, at least. Now the kids have gone to paint with Tom, and I think I'm just going to replant that squash that is growing out of this pot.
One eternity later.
Okay, small problem that I got a lot of the time, to be honest, is I said I was going to go in and replant the squash, and then I came in and Tom said I need another paintbrush. So I said, oh, there might be some in this wardrobe over here. And then I started looking, and then I realized what a mess it was in here, because we'd just been shoving stuff in since we moved in, because we don't really got anywhere to store stuff. And now it looks like this. So I guess I just have to finish this project before I start the next one now. Ah! Alright. This beast needs a new pot. Alright. Some soil, plant. Maybe we could do a stick or something to keep it up. It really likes it in that window, so I kind of want to try to keep one inside just to see what happens with that one, because we planted quite a few out now, they're dotted around everywhere, and I would just like to see what this one does if it gets to stay in the window. Grab one of these from our storage, which is apparently in the basket of my bicycle. Assuming that everybody keep their gardening stuff storage in their basket. Apparently that's how we do in this household. Now at least he's standing up. Give him some water and put him back in. Alright, next task. This part, massive. Gonna put the mint in that one, because we've read that if you put mint like into a garden bed, or well, anywhere like that, really, to be honest, it just takes over. It takes over the garden bed, it can go and take over the grass, and we thought we just put it in a massive pot and keep it next to the grill, maybe. It will look quite nice, and then you can take over as much as you want of that, and we don't got a problem. So it's not that big right now, like this little one. Looks a bit small in this pot right now, to be honest, but hopefully it won't take long until it takes over and it grows massive. So we said yesterday that we were gonna go and take the vaccines for the ticks, the TBE, but then the kids didn't end up taking theirs because, well, they recommended us to go for where it's free instead of spending all that money on the kids when they can get it for free. So I've been ringing around all morning to try to sort out where they can go, and finally got through to like the kids nurse that they've had since they were born, like BVC it's called here, like the kids GP maybe, I don't know, where they go for their yearly checkups and stuff. And she said that she can do it, so I booked them in. Today is Tuesday and I've booked them in for Thursday, so that feels nice that we got them booked in and sorted, because I did remove another tick from Bella this morning again. They really like her. Not had a single one on Charlie, but Bella got one like basically every single day at the moment. Even though we check them every night, we obviously miss some and then find them the next morning when we check, because we check every morning and every night. So I feel like a bad parent because we took ours yesterday and then the kids didn't, but now at least I got them booked in, so that feels nice. All right, done.
All right, I think we should start rounding it off this week. Feels like we've recorded for about 3 weeks for this video. So I imagine it's getting pretty long at this point, so I think we'll call it a day there. Is anybody else just waiting for the summer, by the way? It's June. Wearing hoodies still. What's going on, Sweden? It's normally at this point it's roasting every day. No, it's not. That's not true actually. It's often the summer doesn't really kick off until after midsummer. So ignore me. I'm sure it's just a grass is greener situation, and it's always like this. I don't know if it's because we recently came back from Tenerife where it was hot every day, and then it's been cold every day, and now it's just starting to pick up. Give us sunshine. But yes, thank you very much for hanging out with us again this week. Make sure you go and have a little look at Patreon, patreon.com/Malin and Tom, or there's a link down in the description below this video. We are already uploading extra little bits and bobs, extra bonus videos, extra little bits of content and stuff. We've just put up a garden tour, like an in-depth garden tour, conducted by our 3-year-old daughter.
This one it will be flat.
Is it very sad? Yeah.
This is gonna come one more.
Yeah.
It's loads of fun. So if you want to go and have a little look, it'd be massively appreciated. And it's a great way of supporting the channel, keeping us going, and yeah, just helping us out. It'd be wildly appreciated. I also wanted to apologise for a little thing. I noticed that some of the clips in this video have had really bad audio on them. We had the wrong microphone settings on one of the cameras, and yeah, I noticed that throughout this video there's been some bits where it's been really not very nice audio at all. So massive apologies for that. You guys know that we're normally very thorough with audio quality and stuff on our channel. Not the case in this video. So yeah, apologies if you noticed that and it was annoying in any way. Won't happen again. Make sure you hit the subscribe button also if you haven't already, and we'll see you next weekend. Much love. Bye-bye.